The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 66 of The Daily Mother Swole. Yeah, today I'm talking about yo bitch salad versus my fucking gains. Let's talk a little bit about salads. I don't I don't dislike salads. Oh, what's up, Sassy McTits? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, see, you know what? I don't really dislike salads. I like salads. They taste good. But why do salads taste good? Kale tastes like shit. Spinach tastes like shit. Anyone that says, oh, I love the taste, something's wrong with your brain synapses. Those things don't really, no, I'm just joking. You're not a rabbit. Those things don't really taste good. They don't have a lot of flavor. Why do they have flavor? They're kind of good with, let's say olive oil or balsamic vinaigrette dressings on them. Salads don't really have a ton of nutrients by themselves unless you're, really gathering tons and tons of vegetables. If you really look at the poundage of how much salad you're eating, when you're talking about that, there is a reason why you have to eat so much broccoli and so much vegetables and so many servings, because they're not super calorically dense. They have a lot of fiber. It's hard to eat, but to get the nutrients, you need a lot of volume. So if you have a little bowl of salad, and a lot of people have a little tiny bowl of salad with some chicken or some steak or a little bit of meat on there, the calories aren't that high. The taste isn't that great. They put salad dressing all over it. Calories go through the roof. They put cheese. They put all sorts of crap on it. But you're not getting a lot of dense food. You're much better off eating vegetables and having the salad on the side. One of the problems I have with salads is not salads themselves, but it's more salads for a meal. Having an entire meal based on salad. You're just pretty much chewing grass, whereas you're missing a lot of the valuable carbohydrates. We always talk about high-fat diets. We talk a lot about ketosis. We talk a lot about carbohydrates, that carbs are not the enemy, fat's not the enemy. It's processed foods, it's sugars, it's foods that have very low amounts of fiber, so the sugars absorb very quickly. The carbohydrates absorb very quickly. Good one. When you have a salad, for instance, you have maybe a bowl, you'll have a very small amount of lettuce. That's very fluffy. You don't have a lot of dense nutrients in that. You have a little bit of meat. Okay, generally people are having lean chicken breast or lean cuts of meat. You're getting a very, very small caloric meal with not a lot of nutrients, not a lot of health benefits. One of the problems with these salad meals is where the salad's coming from. You're getting non-organic, conventional foods that are a lot of times pretty devoid of flavor and nutrients, tomatoes that don't have flavor, carrots that don't have flavor. If you grow these things by yourself, you realize what you're missing in terms of nutrients and flavor. So you have to put things on top of it, which can increase a lot of sodium intake, which can increase calories for a lot of people, and not the good kind of calories. You're much better off having a well-balanced meal with some vegetables and having maybe a side salad for flavor or for taste or for, the crunchiness, because there is research that shows the crunch releases satisfaction. That's why people like potato chips. That's why I like crackers. That's why toast and things that are crunchy and crispy helps. Yeah, lycopene in tomatoes is good for you. Helps release elements in the brain and endorphin that actually is pleasurable to the body. That's why people like the crunch. So you can substitute those chips and things like that for cucumbers and carrots and those types of things. But just in general, a salad by itself it's not a health food. It's not a health food. That's a way of the past. Pretty much what I'm saying is do not revolve a meal around, I had a salad for lunch. Eat food. Eat food. You can have a salad on the side. I'm not saying don't eat lettuce ever again. I'm not saying don't eat spinach or kale. Obviously, I eat those things. I like blending them. I like sauteing them. I like getting them because you can get them in more volume, and it's easier to eat if you blend, if you juice, or if you saute them. In a salad, you get a lot less volume because you're chewing through it all. It's hard to digest, and the actual the volume of it, you don't you're not cooking out the water, you're not cooking out the and softening the actual cell wall, so it's harder to eat when it's in a dry, raw form. Not saying they're bad. Again, not saying they're bad, but I posted on Instagram something about using your time wisely. And one of the things when it comes down to salads is using your time and using your stomach space and what you're consuming wisely as well. And I want you to think about that. Your stomach space, your time, your eating time, your feeding time, the time that you can allot to consuming nutrients. Are you consuming the most valuable nutrients with your time? Are you consuming the most valuable food with the stomach space that you're allotted to consume food? A lot of times you'll drink soda or you'll eat junk food. Obviously, that's filling up stomach space, valuable digestive and caloric value that is being spent on wasteful items. You can make more valuable use of your time than consuming salad. You could have a side salad, but start to push it off to the side. That bitch salad off to the side. You're not going to get lean. You're not going to get shredded. You're not going to build muscle with salads. They do not provide the value that was once thought. Originally, people started eating salads because, it'll fill me up, and it's healthy because it's green and crunchy, and it doesn't have, fat all over it. It doesn't have, what should I say? It's not processed, so to speak. But my point is that the value, the carbohydrates, the fibrous from, let's say, a sweet potato or from whole foods like rice, grain. I'm not saying go eat grains. It's up to you. That's personal preference. But in my personal viewpoint, from my experience, eating a sweet potato, eating, let's say, my grass-fed beef, having a nice piece of healthy fish, having, let's say, chicken breast, sardines, having some kind of quality meat, quality protein, eggs, is going to be more valuable than having a big salad with meat on top of it. You're just filling up your stomach. You can limit your calories. That's okay. But the problem is, unless you're eating a completely dry salad, you're putting a lot of calories on top of it. If your goal is caloric restriction, those salad dressings that make the salad palatable oftentimes counteract the creamy dressings. That's what you have to be aware of. You can use salads as a part of your target, as a part of your goal. But if you're using more creamy or richer dressings or higher caloric dressings, start to wean that off. Start to look at, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, lemon. Yeah, that could be beneficial. At the same time, just think of like the stomach space. You're filling yourself up. You're really not getting that much value out of salad. That's my point. You're better off getting vegetables. You're better off blending, juicing, getting more substantial vegetation in addition to whole carbohydrates such as sweet potatoes. People avoid those and they run to salads. They run to these light meals or light meals, so to speak, because they are a lot of air. They fill you up. It's very fluffy rather than eating smaller meals more frequently, exercising, eating more calorically dense. If you're eating a smaller amount of sweet potato, you're going to be more satisfied with that and some protein than you will a massive salad. That salad's going to be fluffing and it's going to be filling you up like physically, like, the mechanical stretch, but you are going to also be devoid of a lot of those beneficial nutrients and calories, energy. Get a lot of fiber in terms of like the weight, in terms of, relative to the weight of the spinach and kale. You get a lot of fiber, but you don't get energy. You don't get calories. You fill yourself up, but you're missing energy. You're missing carbohydrates. You're missing fat. You're missing elements that are going to give you energy for exercise, for weight training. Yes, you could put avocado on salad. Yes, you could put walnuts on salad, but you also need carbohydrates. I am not saying you can't eat salads, but start to move away from them if that is your main glowing sun that's the center of your universe. Because I still see a lot of people having salads for lunch, these massive salads. Just because it fills you up does not mean that it's giving you what you need. Fast food fills you up, but you're hungry soon after because your body scrummages through that. It's like looking through the trash, like, oh my God, where are the nutrients? I need more food. Knocks on the door. Hey, I'm still hungry. And then you eat more food, you eat more fast food, you eat more junk. Potentially. I'm not saying you eat junk food. I'm just saying make sure that you're not wasting your time with what you're eating. You are filling your body up. Eat the quality foods first and then have extra. You can always go back for seconds on salad, but eat the foods you're supposed to eat first. Questions. People eat salad because that's a healthy meal in their mind. It's just a classic way. People were shying away and running from fat for years. But now, and then salads were the in thing. Salads were lean because you have protein in salad. But carbohydrates are not bad. Fat's not bad. Those things are not bad. It's food. But it's just you're eating things that fill you up, but there's no substance. There's no substance. You can get some healthy nutrients from salad, but I don't think people understand the volume, how many pounds. You have to eat so much. It's not a small bowl. You have to eat so much. You have to eat more salad than you can eat in order to get the nutrients from the salad. Okay? And most of you aren't making this well-rounded, massively well-balanced salad. And especially if you're gaining, you're looking to build muscle, you could really do better. That's my point. You could really do better with your caloric choices. You could do better with your choices for what to eat to provide energy to build muscle. Salads are not going to build muscle. Bottom line, they're not going to build muscle. You're not going to get jacked. You're not going to get muscle. You're not going to get toned. You're not going to build muscle and shred fat with a salad. Not you can have a salad once in a while, but as your main meal, no. Have a main meal. Have your carbohydrates, your fat, your protein, and then have your salad after. If you're still hungry, you can fill up the rest of your hunger with salad. Well, yeah, you could it's good to get your greens. You need your fiber. That's a good thing to eat. It's not bad to have salad. It's not bad to have greens. But things like, those types of greens, you don't get the same value as you do from vegetables. You don't get the same density the caloric density of nutrients from vegetables as you do broccoli or, cauliflower, all those other healthy, squash, zucchini, all those vegetables are great for you. They all have benefits. But at the same time, eat those in addition. Eat those after you get your main calorically pleasing foods because those are higher fibers. Fibers, carbs, what that means is insoluble fiber slows digestion of nutrients. There's fiber, insoluble, and soluble. Soluble fiber will slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, so your insulin levels don't spike, so you're less prone to storing body fat. Insoluble fiber doesn't get absorbed, and it helps cleanse out the colon. It helps pretty much bulldoze and cleanse out the body. It helps motility. It helps feeling full, your feeling of satisfaction, and it helps cleanse out the body, and it helps kind of move stuff through your digestive system. So those things are important. That's why kale, that's why vegetable, that's why these types of things are important, but the problem is the illusion or the misconception that salads are healthy and that it should be in the limelight. It should be in the spotlight. So bitch salads. Keep your salads to a side dish. Keep your salads to a side dish. Eat your core meal. Eat your food. Lift your weights. Build your muscle. Strengthen your bones. Get your figure. And just trim down on the other stuff. You can have your salad. I like salad. I enjoy it. I don't have it often because the value doesn't behoove me to go through the process and use my time to make a salad. I don't dislike a salad. I love things like chef salad. I love bacon and meat and chicken and steak in a salad, but I am also with the understanding that of what I'm getting and what I am not getting out of a salad. So if you have, let's say, my sweet potato, my meat, this, that, and the other, and then I have a side salad or something in addition to fill me up or for pleasure, for taste, for some additional nutrients, that's fine, but make sure you're getting the meat, the base, the core of your fat, protein, and carbs, whatever your diet split is, and then you can go from there. Popeye got jacked forearms from eating spinach. I think Popeye got jacked forearms from something else, to be honest. Who wants to hook up with Popeye? So, I think Popeye got his flexor digitorums from some other type of activity. But spinach, spinach doesn't get you jacked. I don't know where that. I was trying to get kids to eat their vegetables back in the 20s. Popeye eating spinach and getting jacked straight from the can, covered in BPA. I'm just joking. Popeye ate spinach. Anyway, it's all the non-hema. Oh, ooh, look at you. Oh, science. Hey-o. Taking up the binding sites on the hemoglobin. Look at you. Non-heme iron. So, yes, eat your vegetables. Eat your greens. But eat them as a side. Eat them in addition. Eat them as a complementary. Eat them frequently. And eat them all throughout with your meals. With your other heavier and more sustainable energy, and caloric sources. Okay. So those of you that are in premium, remember at 1 p.m. we have our accountability meeting. If you do not know what Swolenormous Premium is, and you've heard me talk about this on my Snapchat, seen it on my Instagram, and all about on my social media, you can check it out, www.swolenormous.com. It is my secret private accountability group. It's $4.99 a month. You sign up, fill out your entry application, which gets you access to the private secret Facebook group with exclusive videos, weekly meetings, nutritional guides, and exercise videos and workout plans updated weekly. There's going to be some more stuff coming this week for those of you that are already in the group. We do a meeting every Monday at 1 p.m. just after the daily Swole. So check-ins, we're talking today about balancing calories and caloric expenditure. So we're going to work through some issues that people might be having with counting calories and counting macros and macronutrient breakdowns for those. So it's for anyone that's looking to build muscle. Anyone's looking to shred fat. It's a lot of this more complicated information. And if you watch through my daily Swoles on YouTube, you're probably aware that sometimes the information is very highbrow. There's a lot of different aspects to fitness. At the same time, it's also very simple. And it's the application that usually is the missing piece in most people's puzzle. So actually implementing all this material is where it comes down to. Doesn't matter how much you know, doesn't matter what you read, doesn't matter what you look at, doesn't matter how many gym memberships you have. It's how you actually implement all the material and all that information together. So Swolenormous Premium is with the actual direction of taking this information and giving you applicable things to work with today to see progress today, tomorrow, this week, immediately. So they're very simple changes you can make right now that can get you on your track, on your fast track, getting you towards building more muscle and shredding more fat. Because all it is, in the bottom line, no matter what you do, it's consistency and dedication. And having a group and having accountability group and a place where everyone is with the same heart and mind and goal setting mentality, that is very beneficial. So if you have any interest in checking that out, swolenormous.com. Again, it's only $4.99 a month for the first 100 members, so there's still slots open, and it's growing every day. So thank you so much for your interest. Those that were asking me last night on Snapchat about that, appreciate it. And it's an ongoing thing with a growing library. You also get my ebook, The 7 Pillars of Swolenormous, that goes over all of the major aspects of fitness that you need to take into account before starting your fitness journey. So if you are also in the middle of a program and you're hitting some roadblocks, also beneficial for those people that are more advanced. As you can see, I have muscle. I've been there. I do it every day. I live the life. I've done so many different diets. I've done so many different workout, everything. And I'm just applying all that knowledge from my educational background, from my degrees in exercise science, from all my certifications, from just everything, compiled everything into premium so it could be applied. So check it out if you haven't already, Swolenormous Premium, swolenormous.com, and let's make some gains today. So I will see everyone that is in premium that's online right now. I'll see you at 1 p.m. Live on Facebook in the group, and also on the secret private Periscope. So if you haven't put your username on the Facebook page yet, do so. Give me your Periscope name so I can add you to the secret meeting, and then we'll jump right in. So thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your Monday. Great start to the week. Do your yoga, and stay tuned for me here on Instagram, on YouTube, all at Swolenormous, all social media, Snapchat, all at Swolenormous. Check it out. I will see all of you tomorrow for episode 67 of The Daily Mother Swole. Have fun today. Enjoy the start to your week. Let's fucking get it. Peace out.
Another.